Hey everybody, how's it going? We're here on Wednesday making some video content for everybody, as I have been doing on Wednesday for the last month or so. Yeah. So we're enjoying a little, what was it? It's right here. I'll show you. For those who are curious, Peter Stokkebye luxury or deluxe Navy flake, I think. Deluxe Navy flake, yeah. Really nice stuff. Very nice. Yeah. I've really gotten into Virginians, especially the more bulk stuff that's in a flake. Yeah. I like that. I like letting it sit and dry out a little bit and then crumbling it up and packing it. It's a nice thing. It's a nice little ritual. Some guys get the roll, the tokens. Those are good too. Or they get the rope and then they cut it up themselves, and it's a whole thing. With everything, you can take things to extremes. Yeah. But anyways, it's a nice day. Very mild weather. Let me clear this a little bit. It's there we go. Better. Okay. Enough of me and my pipe here. Here we go. You recognize this from Monday? Bet you do. This is the Berger, the No.0 bale lift. Now, I took it out Monday night, and I wanted to see how this thing would work, if it would work, if it would hold oil. You get the gist. So I added acetone to the fount and swashed it around, and I saw no leaking. Now, acetone does evaporate quite quickly. Sometimes leaks will not manifest themselves even if you have liquid in it because it evaporates so quickly. But I let it sit for a little bit, and I didn't see any kind of vapors or any kind of indication that it was leaking, so I pitched it out. But while I was shaking it, as I was rolling acetone around in it, I heard something in there, and I saw this. Let's drop it, shall we? So this wick was in the fount. Yeah, hold on a second. There. So this wick was in the fount. It's dirty, it's old, but it's been cleaned since it had acetone in there. And it might actually work well, but for the sake of argument, I actually just put in a fresh wick. So I've been burning it. Well, let's see. Let me show you how this works. So you want to lift the globe. You just pull down like so. Now, you hear that noise? Now, that noise means that there's a spring in the draft tube. There is a spring, similar to the early CT ham that I have, has a spring inside the draft tube. Now, some of the earlier 1870s, early 80s lanterns had springs on the outside of the draft tube, and those are pretty cool, but it's better to have it on the inside. It's actually a lot more, it's safer and it's cleaner looking. Now, don't get me wrong, there's people that pay dearly for spring top spring lanterns. Not because it's a better design, just because it's primitive. That's all it is. It's a neat design. It looks cool. It looks primitive. It looks old-timey. And, well, I won't lie, I would like to have one at some point. But the whole idea behind the spring center draft tube thing was just so you could lift the crown and remove the globe. It wasn't part of the lift mechanism because those earlier lanterns didn't have any. You inserted a match through a little hole in the globe plate to light your lantern. Or some globes actually had an entry point on the belly of the globe, and they would have a match striker, so you could stick a match in it and it would strike it, and then you light your wick that way, and then you adjust your wick down so you can, not smoke up the globe. But maybe one day when I get one of those lanterns, I'll show you how it works. But anyhow, this is awesome. I have not cleaned it up except for just the inside of the fount, so everything is as it was when it came. Absolutely. Now the globe I was the globe came out of my Defiance No.0, and I received the globe as a gift from my friend Scott up in Arizona, and he had this. He wasn't really a lantern guy, so he had this globe and he sent it to me, and well, now he is a lantern guy of sorts. He's been posting on the Tubular group and whatnot, and he's bought a few lanterns, and he's actually kind of, you know, forming up a nice collection so far. But anyhow, I love this globe, and I put it in some of my favorite burners since it's an unmarked manganese globe that has a subtle amethyst tint to it. It looks really good. I have not cleaned it. He sent it to me, and it was kind of cloudy and dirty, and I just left it as is because it really does look nice in a lantern that's not shiny and bright. So in a lantern with patina and age, it actually really does suit with a dirty globe. Now, sometimes people say, oh, why don't you clean the globe? Well, I have plenty of globes that are clean, like these beauties and those beauties. Yeah, I have plenty of clean globes, but some of them I will leave dirty if the cloudiness is just right. It's not streaked, it's just, you know, age. Just cloudiness from age and being stored for a long time. And I like that. It looks pretty neat to my eye. But anyways, enough gab. Enough yammering. Let's light it. Jeez, Rob. Tangents. Oh, not high enough. There we go. Cool. All right. Now to lower the globe. Watch. Awesome. That's a great design. Really is. I really like it. Now, I can tick this one. I can tick the box on this Berger because I've wanted a bale lift Berger for a year and a half or a little bit more than that. They're beautiful. They're really cool design. Well-designed lanterns, and they're just neat. Very early looking. I believe they made these between the late 80s through the early 1900s, maybe 1900 or so. But they're just really cool. Neat design. Really neat design. So I'm happy with this. Something popped up on eBay. Well, I look at the completed listings. That's not a bad way to get an idea of, well, you know, price, but also to see what I missed. So, I missed a cold blast bale lift. Yeah. Berger actually made a cold blast version of this. Yeah, early on. And it went for $130, which is actually pretty cheap. Very cheap. That was my neighbor. They're leaving. Was it something I said? Just kidding. There, just doing their daily thing. Anyways. More passerbys. Anyhow, so they did make a cold blast version of this, and I want one. You know me and my cold blast. I do like a cold blast lantern. And even though I sold a couple, that means I'm making room for others to come. That's all it is. But anyways, this guy is awesome. I love this lantern. It does not leak a bit. It doesn't even sweat. It's solid as a dollar. And I bent the guard wires a little bit, so they were really kind of bent. I bent them back up into shape more or less, and so it has still a nice aesthetic, nice rugged looking aesthetic. And I love this thing. I'm not going to touch it. Some people have given these baths, and then there is some pits on the fount. So if I did give it a bath or used Evapor-Rust or whatever, it would just look more crater-like, and it would just be clean craters instead of rusty, aged, distressed craters, which I think looks better. If it's got age and it's got some pits, might as well just leave it be, because no matter how much you clean it up, it's still going to look old because of those pits, right? That's my opinion. Do as you will, but I think leaving this thing just as it is I think it's fair. I do. So I love the way this thing looks. It has a little bit of a lean. As you can see, it leans maybe just a little bit towards me or away from me, whatever you prefer, whatever side you want to look at. So I will probably correct it just a little bit by just giving it a quick little tug and straightening it out. But this thing it's really solid and it's really awesome. So I'm happy. Totally happy with this thing. It's a great lantern. Enjoying it. And I'll be enjoying it tonight as I watch TV and fade off to sleep. Yeah. Nice little late night companion. Good stuff. Yes, sir. Well, anyways, that's about it. We do have something I will be opening for you guys on Friday or Saturday. I do have another box that I've received, but I don't think I want to cram a whole lot of things into one video. I want to space things out, so it'll keep you guys coming back. Sounds fair? I know, I'm terrible. Suspense kills me. Hey, I haven't even opened it, but I know what's in it. But hey, still, us lantern collectors, we want to get in that box and pull it out and start using it or cleaning or doing whatever we do to these things. But it's interesting though. You know, I really am appreciate all the subscribers that I have. You guys are awesome, and I've been getting a lot of good comments, a lot of good feedback from my new subscribers. It's wonderful. It's good to hear from you guys. I like talking about this stuff and seeing the excitement and the fresh collectors, those who just recently discovered tubular lanterns. It's a fun hobby. It really is, and in most cases, it's actually pretty. It's a healthy hobby because a lot of us collectors are just down to earth, honest, you know, even keeled types. So yeah, it's just a fun thing to share, sharing the light and love of old tubular lanterns. You know, it's a niche thing, it really is. But there's new collectors being added to the tubular group on Facebook all the time, so it's growing. It's great. So yeah, welcome to the channel officially. Thank you for subscribing. Make sure you do ring that notification bell so you get updated when a new video is uploaded. So yeah, but we'll be coming back to you guys on Friday, if not at the latest Sunday, and we'll do another video of one of the latest acquisitions. It's nothing spectacular or very rare, but it's something I've had periodically, but I wanted to replenish this lantern to the collection, and I think I got a good one. Anyways, I will share that this weekend, and so stay tuned. Enjoy the rest of your week. It's hump day. It's the middle of the week, so enjoy the rest of your week, and your weekend will have more content uploaded probably no later than Sunday. All right, friends, take it easy. Thanks for stopping by and liking the video and sharing whatever you do. Take care and light a lantern. All right, bye-bye.